Welcome back to the dolls. I wanted to include this part in the actual video just so you can see the great effort I put in. I'm a streamer now. This is what streamers do, right? This is the streamer thing, I think. I gotta get more like maybe the open version of my speaking PNG has got its mouth open or something like that. Anyway, the silence. This is the overwhelming silence. I'm not gonna have the BGM play the whole time, but it should be at least in my transition slash intermission screen. We're playing the web games again, and today I am drawing Papua New Guinea. Now, as an Australian, I should know what this looks like. As somebody who knows what it looks like, I can tell you I don't know very much. There's a straight line here, and it goes like it's like this, I think. So I guess I drew Texas. Now that I think about it, that was pretty bad. But I got the straight line part correct. I don't have the framing of the rest, and there were some fuck ass islands which obviously I wouldn't be able to draw. But you need to do map stuff first if you're gonna do the web games because of what shows up next. You know, because we have global now, and because of global, you see the actual outlines of the world, and thus it makes it kind of difficult. Anyway, India is my first guess all the time. Also, because it's sort of just central to a lot of places, and then you can guess Italy, and then you can guess Ireland, and then you can guess Spain, and then you can guess. Yeah, I meant Morocco. Yo, that's fucking sick, eh? Look at that. Guy like me's absolutely locked the fuck in. Today, at least. Do they not touch tips? I guess there was probably wars fought over that kind of situation, so I'm not too surprised. Let's put it that way. But one could say it's none of my business. Worldle? Is Worldle just dead? Worldle, it may be dead. It looks pretty dead to me. Well, listen, I gave you 2 refreshes. You had your chance. It's not the end of the day. But surely Flaggle works. Maybe, but it'll complain about ad block. But then again, I accept your complaints and I forward them to my secretary, of which I do not have one. Albania. Poland. Italy. Well, you know, I don't know. I always forget Poland's whether the red or the white is on the top or the bottom. But listen, you give me those 2 colors, you can sort of put that one together. I'm no genius, but even then, I can figure that one out. Don't even fret for an individual such as myself. Anyway, we move Bandle. We shifting Bandle. Real epic style. Also, I have a Chrome extension that pulls like random anime wallpapers from I think a Reddit that doesn't like sync anymore. Like I don't think it's active at this current juncture. But don't fret. Italy. Sorry, I got distracted. Those who know. Anyway, Bandle. I wasn't being distracted. I was actually deadass waiting for Bandle to load, and we got Bandle right here, right now. 2,465 million views. Oh, bless me. It's probably Linkin Park. Not Linkin Park. Green Day. No, that doesn't really sound like Green Day. Everybody clap your hands. No, not quite. It doesn't sound very good, but you know what? That's fine. Anyway, Green Day. Basket Case. I don't know shit about Green Day apart from the popular ones, so I wouldn't know. Apparently this is a part 2, which means this is supposed to give it all away to me, but No, it's not even ringing a bell, which means I may not have even heard this song before. Sounds kind of familiar, but not in the sense that I know what it is. I do not know. I don't know. Linkin Park, Numb. It's not Numb, obviously. I should have at least guessed one that I know. It isn't this one. This is very phone ringtone in the atmosphere. I don't know shit about this song. Let's be honest. Oh, I know the song. I don't know the fucking name of it though. It's Sean Paul, probably. Is it Temperature? Yes, I actually like this song. I think it's been a long time since I heard it. Hold on, let's hear it. And then it just kind of does the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. I'm familiar with Sean Paul Temperature. I should listen to more of Sean Paul's music, not necessarily because it's like in my wheelhouse, but because I think it might be interesting. I want to hear his noise. It sounds appealing to an individual such as myself, at least in like a curious sense. But maybe I'm going crazy on that one. Anyway, let's make fun of Americans. It's making fun of Americans. A higher percentage of housing units built in 2010 or later. I think isn't the metric here red states actually build more housing? I think that may be true. They got other problems. I don't know shit about Puerto Rico politically. I don't know what. I think they would vote Democrat if they existed, maybe. Otherwise, I imagine that there would be a huge push to make them into a state right now. So let's click Mississippi. More Asians, California, because that's where the tech infrastructure goes. I don't make the rules. I just speak the rules. More Obama in 2012. I mean, it's Delaware. Isn't that literally where Biden is from? Obviously, they're gonna vote for Obama. More people, more adults with a vision disability. New Jersey, Newark, or Boston. Why is the city in Boston lowercase? Is it because it's like the name of the city is Boston, but it's not Boston City, so the city is lowercase? Is there like a? But why isn't it just Boston, Massachusetts? Or is it because there's like a? Is this in like Boston? Is it like one of those you have to specify city, county, state situation? I got no fucking clue. This is literally but this is near the airport. Who lives near the airport? Oh wait, Boston also probably has. Does Boston have an airport? Yeah, obviously. I thought it's a whole city, obviously. Like, what am I talking about here? Okay. I guess this would also just mean who's older. New Jersey probably older, if I had to guess. Rent is less than 20%, so rich people. Or very cheap rent. Pittsburgh, they made that shit called Independence. America really is a caricature. Wowsow. I haven't heard of this place, so their rent is cheaper. The Flawless. I know America. Only through like Vegas Moses, trust me. I didn't realize I had a cold until just now. But I guess it's the dust because I don't feel sick. So it's one of those like congestion situations rather than anything more concerning. Anyway, graphs don't well with me because I do love graphs. I do love making a fool of myself. Anyway, graph me. I'm gonna be sniffling this whole stream, man. It's not gonna be good. I'm gonna have to listen to temperature after the stream as well, or I could do it during. I'm sure Sean Paul would give me that license. Anyway, we don't know the market cap yet. Let me just. Oh wait, they don't give you the market cap until you get one wrong. I think that's why I'm like the information isn't even there, and this stuff gets revealed. I did not know that until now. Okay. my default is to see what happened during COVID to the industry. COVID was actually, if anything, good for it. It wouldn't be Pfizer. I think probably Pepsi. No, okay. It's got a lower market cap, so it's probably Philip Morris, which I don't know what the fuck they make. What do they do, bro? Yeah, yeah. Okay, they make tobacco, but like, is that it? I don't know what the Philip Morris International Company. I've never heard of. Okay, anyway, the interesting one, Variety. Finance is just like, are you a finance bro? And I'm not really, so we have to check out what is going on here. Okay, shit that's been mostly just straight up going up. Mean Goodreads rating of novels authored by J.K. Rowling. That shit does not make any sense. Why would that be on a time scale? Average star rate, unless the reviews are improving. The reviews would obviously dumpster dive after, like, in the last, like, 5 to 10 years when J.K. Rowling got, not cancelled, but, like, people were, like, she was turf posting, or whatever it's called. And then people did not like that. Me included, I think it's kind of... She was posting cringe, and also she was posting black mold, if I remember correctly. Average star rating for US Super 8 motels and travel websites. I don't see why it would go up. I also don't see how it would start on 1985. I don't think the websites were that populated back then to have such a consistent through line of data. Average star rating for US McDonald's. Yeah, again, I don't think Yelp was 1985 instance. It has to be this one. No disrespect. If you're gonna make a fake options, you have to click something that it can exist in fucking 1985. It's not gonna be Joe Rogan podcast reviews. That motherfucker was not making the Joe Rogan Experience in 1995. Let's at least try to fool me, you know? What are we doing here? Okay. Literature, crossover between blue and red. Blue is generally sort of up and down, but it's now a bit more down. Peaking in the 70s and 80s, specifically after 75. But the crossover happened in 1960, basically. What would spike in the 70s? Probably poetry or novel. Oh wait, there's also... I mean, this metric is useless. It's so unusable. Exploration would not spike. Exploration, if anything, would go up at the beginning and end later. Copper and steel, maybe? Navigate... What the fuck was the logic of this? This shit makes no sense. Why did exploration... Oh, fucking space travel! Fucking space travel, of course! That makes sense. That makes way more sense than I actually gave it credit for. Yeah, you're not gonna... You don't really navigate... You didn't navigate space, you explored space, and then we got to, like, the 80s, and I think people were like, are we done with this shit? The space race is over now? No, the space race is not over. But it's just kind of on hold. We'll be back soon, in 20 years, when the aliens make contact. And then the race will really be on, put it that way. I have completely blanked on that. That's not my success. I can't do the Disorderly, because they were a day behind, so I saw Northern Lion play it. There would be no point in me trying. Some of the web games, some of the those, they do their reset at a time which is inconvenient for an Australian playing it in the evening. But that's none of my business. I just play the damn web games. Now that I'm playing every day, it should be consistent, though. At least, you know. But it means I can't play some of them on my phone, which is a tragedy. Especially since I've removed Twitter from my phone to try and be a bit more productive. Not productive, just, like, not unproductive. I should be wasting time on the wasting time machine, which is my computer. Anyway, sorry, I opened it just to check because my brain is literally that simple. I said Twitter and I went, oh, I should check Twitter. Yeah, the Amane Kanata graduation. I almost said R.I.P. She's not dying. Hopefully, I hope. Touch wood. You know, her health issues have got to the point of not being able to stream. Or rather, not being able to sustain a streaming schedule. And you can't really, if you're going to be a company, like, also, no, especially if you have a fan base that expects regular content delivery, it will be more harm than good to, like, I don't think you could transition to, like, a once a month, once a week You know, the culture is a bit different. It would be too much of an adjustment period. And apparently, she's transitioning to whatever job she had beforehand. I assume she's, got a qualification, got a degree or something. I don't actually. I'm not a deep. What do you call it? I'm not a deep him in. Although listen, I'm a fan of all Hololive, and because they know how to keep their shit together for the most part. You go outside of that, it's kind of like you have to vet them. But Hololive, you kind of that's the point of the company, right? They put the stamp on. They're like, this person will have a base level of entertainment and consistency with the company. I feel like there's almost no VTuber that I wouldn't watch a clip of in Hololive. It's kind of that's the success. Now, game wise, most of them be playing some shit I don't care about. Korone is the only one I could, and okay, but she doesn't play as many interesting games. Korone will play some fuck ass like 1985 NES game. I got no clue, but I'll watch. She be saying shit. She has long streams also. Frick, Dada, MoMA. This is like you're trying to trick me into picking like familial name approximations. It's definitely a trick, by the way. There's no show that this is actually what's gonna happen. Let's not get it twisted. Okay, let me focus. I'm getting distracted. Ballpark General Rough Fudge. Fudge is kind of broad. That's more like it. My last connections was downright atrocious. I missed a simple one. I was too busy getting stuck on the moon, being a pizza pie. That's amore. Sugar Angel, you're my butterfly sugar baby. What's the song? Fudge? No. I don't, there isn't any more. Freak, fudge, sugar, shoot. Substitutions for swear words. Mild oaths. Sure, if you want to call it that way. The Mets, the Royals, the Rays, the Angels. Sports teams, I have to imagine. MLB player. Yeah, I don't know shit about sports, but the more Americans you watch, the more you just end up learning. I don't know what this is either. Family member, nickname plus a letter. You can't. MoMA, CC. Like, I feel like you fucked up some of these. Not disrespect. Like, something is wrong with this category. Like, I feel like you tried to make it work and it didn't work. But it's not a purple, that's for sure. Like, because of the fact that locally, especially if you're not for a non-American audience, the familial terms do not really like, you know what I mean? Like no one like it's just a vague similar thing. So this doesn't work. But anyway, listen, who am I to tell them how to do their job? I'm me. But of course. All right, let's try the quick crossword again. Last time around, I spent a little too long on it, maybe, but let's give it a solid attempt. The Guardian. As long as it's free, I'll be playing it. I mean, no disrespect. I support good journalism. Not to make a comment on your journalism. I haven't vetted it, so it's just you have the crossword. I play the crossword. Coffee server, soup server. Me when they invite me to the soup server. Soup. Sweet sounding. I panic shy medic. What's it called? No, I wouldn't say paramedic. Obviously, that's not gonna happen. Meaningful. Give someone a typo. It's like this is bequeath, but it doesn't really work here. Spiral shape. Isn't spiral shape a spiral? What the fuck? Early stages. Thug. Confusing sound of many voices. Vegetable with long crunchy stalks. Celery. That's the easy one, I presume. Animal Farm, for instance. I don't know. Novel? Book? It's that specific example must mean something. Subsidiary discount. Marriage proposal. I don't know. Suddenly change direction. Anger, delicate, frail. It doesn't quite work. Unfair treatment. Biases, biased, duck, quack. I don't know. Guts, inner. Wait, that might be correct actually. It fit. I didn't expect it to fit. Luxury material with a raised design. I don't know, man. I panic shy. Soup server. Ladle? I'm gonna put ladle in, even though it doesn't match within it. Unfair and unfinished. Way of doing something. I don't know, method? Crete taxi. I don't know. Anagram help. Hold on. What do I have left? That doesn't quite work for me. I don't think it works. Whatever I've got here does not work. I may be cooked on this one. My brain is fried. Coffee server is throwing me. What does it even? I don't know. Coffee pot? The fuck is a coffee server? Consensus. Status quo? No, that does not work. Beginning is more than 7 letters. Is this swerve? It could be. Whoa. This could be, we could be onto something actually. I don't think I'm onto it. Infuriate. Meaningful. I don't think, guys, I don't think I have it today. I think sometimes it just flows. But today it's not flowing. It's never flowing really, but you know what I mean. Okay, I went for a quick check. Most of them I got right, apart from one here which I forgot I put down. But this is not I. This is what vowel is this? Warrel? Well, I can think of as rapscallion, which is not a word that fits in this range. Rascals. Nope. But it is Warrel. That much is true. I'm just tempted to give up, guys. I don't think I have it in me. Consensus. Yeah, I don't have it in me. Maybe we can get some reveals. Revealing. I'm gonna reveal some that I just don't know, and maybe we can at least get the ones I should know. Extricate. It's extricate. That's the word. Okay, we know it's extricate. Entitle. I don't know what the. This is, I don't know. It's I don't know if isn't really satire, but also it doesn't fit in here. You know what? Just give me this word. Ennoble. No shot. I would have gotten ennoble. Fable. Animal Farm is. I don't. Okay, never mind. You know what? That's perfectly fair. I was thinking of 1984 in my mind. For some reason, I got them confused, and I was like, Animal Farm's not a fable. It is. It is kind of a fable. Babel? Babel is a fucking word? The more you know. Byplay. I would not have gotten that. Infancy, I could have gotten infancy. I'm just sort of physician. Okay, fine. Unfair and unfinished. Partial! That's really good. I like that. This is barista. I should obviously have gotten this one. I don't really go buy coffee that much for an Australian. That's sacrilegious. We like our coffee. But I make it at home. That's why I like it so much. I make it at home. Abound. I guess. Unity? From that one Rick and Morty episode. Does anyone remember Rick and Morty still? I feel like we've forgotten it. Dulcet. The dulcet tones. The style. Okay, I'm just picking it up. Don't worry about me. Off bar. Okay, fine. Ruffian. I was missing the ruffian. Enrage. Telling. Yeah, I could definitely have gotten most of these if I wasn't like cooked. Except this one. What the fuck is a brocade, bro? Don't fuck with me. Subtle. Yeah, okay. Unfair treatment. Unfair treatment. Shabby. No, I disagree. That doesn't fucking make sense. Duck is a void. Yeah. Okay. That's okay. Guts. Bravery. Yeah, okay. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. That was an appalling display. I'm never gonna play the crossword again if it's gonna be that difficult. We should just know. Medium difficulty, clues by Sam. Fuck it, we can't embarrass ourselves any further than we've already embarrassed. I'm not online right now. I mean, on stream I am online, but like, you know what I mean. My focus is dreadful. Dreadful. Exactly two of the four instances in column B are Ike's neighbors. What the fuck is Ike? Okay, so these two of these three are innocents. How do we, no disrespect, how do we know anything from this? Oh, I guess it means that no, because you could be guilty and these and the rest could be innocent. If you're guilty, no, actually, this means that there's a guilty in here, because if there's a guilty, if you're guilty, then all of these have to be innocent, and then there's not exactly two. So you're innocent and you're innocent. Helen is an innocent above Rudolph. The red-nosed reindeer. Okay, so you're done. Column A is the only column with exactly both innocents in row 1 are connected. Okay. So it's either Chuck or, but that means you're guilty. Yeah, okay. There are more chromosomes in row 1 than row 2, which means that row 2 I almost just insta-clicked. So there's only one guilty party in row 2. Column A has exactly 3 innocents. Okay, but we know row 1 has 2 criminals. But we don't have any necessarily a prescription. This is going to be like a math-based step here. Probably. Okay, column B. So one of these three is criminal. We know this. I mean, literally, that has to be true. Like, based on the information. There are more. To me, too often in my mind, I make a decision here based on probabilistic things when really each step is guaranteed. This is a brute force mathematical solution. Like every step of the way. Both innocents in row 1 are connected. This doesn't help us. Because it could be either Amy or Jock. We know this. Doesn't that this is useless, I think. For now. Like literally we can't do anything with it anymore. Column A is the only column with exactly 3 innocents. Okay, that is useful, but not yet. Rudolph has two innocent. Oh wait, no, this is I didn't solve. Like this is you're also innocent. I mean, now we've solved this. Um, exactly two innocents in row 4 are neighboring Zara. My bad. Okay, so this is helping us out. So we know. So you have to be innocent because column A is the only column. There are exactly two innocent in between Ike and Lisa. Ike, who the fuck are you? Your down B is pretty good, Ike. I like that. Um, Ike and Lisa. Where is Lisa? Okay, so what? Innocent. You're done now. An odd number of innocents in column A are Frank's neighbors. Oh, we know it has to be one because it can't be three. You're here. So one of you is innocent, which means that you're innocent because there has to be three. Kevin has an odd number of criminals. Where Kevin? It's either 3 or 1. And since column A is the only column with exactly 3 innocents, it has to be 1 because one of these has to be innocent. That's true. It doesn't really. There's still a lot going on. 2 innocents in row 4 are neighboring Zara. This is solved. Two of the 4 innocents in column B are Ike's neighbors. We don't know between which it is. There's an odd number of criminals neighboring Kevin. Though there's one criminal because we know that has to be the case. An odd number of innocents in column A are Frank's neighbors. Okay, there's a lot of overlapping going on here, which I need to resolve, right? And I've said it all out loud. I'm gonna say it out loud again so that I get it stuck in my brain, right? One of these 3 is innocent, so we know that that's the case. You could be a criminal. No, you could not be a criminal. You could, but then you're innocent. But we don't know. Between you two, there's one of each. We don't know shit about Chuck, do we? Okay. I'm gonna. Do we know? I need to mentally mark. We don't know shit about you. We know something about you, but not enough. Frank's neighbors. We don't know anything about you. We only know that whatever you are the opposite of Olivia, mathematically speaking. Oh wait, no, hold on. You have to be innocent because one of you two is guilty and you only have one guilty neighbor. Yeah. Exactly one pilot has an innocent directly below them. Well, it has to be you, buddy. There are more innocents than criminals in between Amy and Donald. Right, so then you have to be innocent, then you have to be guilty. You're sorted. Zara and Ike have an equal number of innocent neighbors. Zara having 3, meaning Ike also has 3. We know that there's 1, 2, and then 3, which means that you're guilty. and you're innocent because we know. And then you're innocent, you're guilty. Flawless. No tips, no nothing. Full clear. I locked the fuck in today. This was even more difficult than the one I did yesterday as well. Obviously, we're gonna have to embarrass ourselves with the trivia, but it's good. It's good that I demonstrated the fact that I have like some ability to follow logic straightforwardly. Because we're gonna suck ass in international-based trivia. Because I was born, not to reveal my age, I was raised in a post monoculture vibes lifestyle, so I don't really know shit that about like American culture, especially. But anyway, that was easy. Was the mid-aughts slogan for what retailer that made the Fortune 500 in the 90s? Is this the one that went out of business? Sears? No. LA's Crypto.com Arena was named for what company that's much less of a scam? Thrice has taken a stance on cryptocurrency. I don't know shit. It's not gonna be. It's not gonna be Costco. Myers is Australian, I think. I don't know what retailers exist in America. Easy buttons. Staples, the Staples Arena. I remember that, like the name at least. Frida Kahlo likes to lie and says she was born at the year the Mexican Revolution started. At the beginning of what decade? I don't know when the Mexican Revolution happened because I've never heard of it. It can't be in living memory. I have to assume it's 1880. Opened fire on a picnic train in Australia in the middle of what decade? The 1910s. That would have to be. Yes, because that was World War One, and the only reason that the Ottoman supporters would be shooting in Australia is, Gallipoli coded. Let's put it that way. At least I didn't. As soon as the Australia clue showed up, I knew I had to get it. Otherwise, my history teacher would kill me. Not that I have had a history teacher for a long time, so it wouldn't really make a difference, I guess. I also don't remember their names. No disrespect. I know I've remembered one of their names. My brain can't reject all the information it takes in. The US has spent billions on Russian hate doctrine, according to what super trustworthy star of Out for a Kill and Today You Die? I don't know. Elton John? Vladimir Putin. Putin is the greatest world leader alive today, according to what direct-to-video star of Attack Force on Black Dawn? It's a movie star, not a song star. I don't know why I assume music. Which actor is most likely, or actress? I don't know. I don't know. Sean Connery, who was never even a real law man. I don't. I don't fucking know. Steven Seagal. I've heard of the name. I'm unfamiliar with the media properties. What Londoner won the world's heart with its portrayal of Marius in the 2012 Les Mis? Can I say that? I think I can't, but whatever. My bad, y'all. Benedict Cumberbatch. I don't know. Newt Scamander in the Fantastic Beasts movies. I've actually seen the first one. I don't know shit about it. The Nerd-Eyed Media. Eddie Redmayne. Yeah, the name is familiar in like a credits rolling sense. I wouldn't be able to tell you what he looks like. Hawksbill and another backseat nest on the Caribbean side of what country? Ecuador. Armadillos. Skitted north. The Panama Isthmus. Yeah, I know that much. Not the worst score. Obviously, I mean, these ones were not going to be very successful for us. But don't ask questions you don't want to know the answer to, is what I would say. Now we get to food guesser. My order is a bit scuffed, but I'm just going to do it in the order that I be doing. Well, I'm just reading the announcement that I have a moment. See, this is the rare moment where I think it's actually very, very justified to be very sad about a graduation. Like there's just no difficulties. It's just like it just couldn't go on. It's very sad, you know. Don't, but it's sad in a bittersweet sense. It's don't be sad. It's over. Be happy it's happened or whatever. You don't understand what I mean. Anyway, food, my guesser. I hit daily first. Don't worry. Don't even fret. Ice cream. No, it's not ice cream. It's cheese, but it looks like ice cream. Can have paprika. That shit looks good as fuck. Its unique name translates, so it's not in English. To chokes the chicken. Isn't that jerking off? No disrespect. Like, that's it. It tastes like texture. What do you mean? What does that mean? France. Spain then. A fuego pit. From Asturian language, which I've never heard of before. It's a protected region of cheese, apparently. Tarts. Hors d'oeuvres, which are from... Is that French? Yes. Oh, canapes. My bad. I think hors d'oeuvres may be something else, actually. Are they from... They're European. It is French. Okay, never mind, y'all. But I am right. I forgot to yum the previous one. I would yum it, and I would yum this. Everyone loves a canapé. If you don't like a canapé, I don't know what to tell you. You gotta go to events with canapés. Then that's actually where their use case is clear. If you're at like a sitting down meal, then you may not like it as much because you're gonna be like eating it, thinking I'm here for dinner. But if you add an event with a dinner, and you're sitting around, you're walking, and then people come up, waiters, I should say, with that it's just not just random people with the canapes, and you pick one up and you hit them with the thank you, and then you eat your fucking salmon on cheese or whatever these tarts are. Like, it's just a delightful little bite. You have one or two, you don't have 20, and then overfill for dinner. It's a self-control situation, which, listen, I appreciate. Okay, no, you left the Chinese in. I would have guessed someplace elsewhere, but you left the Chinese in. So it was going to be one of these. There's a few guesses I could have placed in there. That was almost mathematically guaranteed that I would get it. The score is going to be quite high this time around. No, really? People didn't know where the cheeses were from. And they didn't know that canapes were French, I guess. I don't know. This seems like a really low score for something that's like obvious. Or maybe it's because people didn't expect it to be obvious. I don't know. Play it off me, for sure. Lengua estofado or miarcuca. Not the best plating. I mean, this is like a home-style plating. This is some shit that you be eating at home. I bet it's delicious. The Philippines, I'm surprised both of these are so low, but I trusted the Philippines. I was let down. Mince on toast. We do not have mince on toast. If we did, we don't anymore. I've never seen this. Don't insult the Commonwealth by putting that as if it's representative of something that happens in the modern day. And if it happens, tell no one. Keep presentation up. UK food has a tough time. Australia gets dragged down by being compared to UK food. We have our own quirks. We don't have that much original food in Australia. Most of it is, we rely on great multicultural food. This is a really bad animal blood or cherry soup. I'm gonna vote for the one that isn't animal blood. No disrespect. I don't have a specific problem with consuming blood, and indeed, like in cuts of meat, you can have the blood, but it's more like that. It's the juices and the blood. Okay, the democracy sausage showed up again, or crispy pata. It's crispy. You can't lose. I'm sorry for the white bread. It's important, by the way, for those outside of Australia. It must be a plain white bread slice. It can't be toasted. It's the sausage is fresh. The white bread is Wonder Bread from the shopping market right across. It's probably at a Bunnings, but because it's a democracy sausage, it's at a school or, I don't know, like a center, maybe? But usually a school, from all my experiences. Anyway, lasagna wins. Lasagna is maybe like, everyone loves lasagna. I've only had it maybe once or twice. Never good ones, because lasagna is the kind of thing where I want to make it. I need to make lasagna, because as an Indian Australian, who the Indian part is legacy, like, I guess, you know what, I don't think there's that many people who are fully Australian who then go and become Indian. I don't think that's really a thing. So you could probably figure myself from that. But there's no shot I would have ever had lasagna at home, right? So it's down to me to make it, and now all the pasta that we're sort of I am incorporating, and then thus sending it back and forth. It's not that my mum could easily make pasta, and she does indeed make pasta. It's just like first instinct is not to make pasta. It's not really a thing. But we're incorporating it now. So lasagna is the next thing I want to make it at home, because I think I could make a killer lasagna. But the problem is lasagna mostly doesn't use it uses like beef most often, doesn't it? I gotta get like and we don't. The problem is I gotta expand the palate of my family. That the kind of some of like my mom, she's with me. She'll eat most things. We can't eat beef. It's just like I don't mind it that much, but I haven't eaten it that much, so the enzymes aren't built up in my stomach from years and years of it. And also, if I haven't made a habit of it, the red meats are not really like crucial to bring a habit out of. Apart from pepperoni, which I've started having on pizza, it's too good not to have. But where was I going with this? Anyway, this is a fucking hash brown, not a savory patty. No disrespect. I'm sure there may be some differences. Fricandel, sausage-like shapes. It's a sausage. Or nah, I was gonna say this clears, but this is what do you call it? I don't know what's I forgot what it's called in English. But it's great. Apparently, I've actually never. The war situation has developed not necessarily to Apex advantage. Hello, Yosh. There's a war situation. I mean, across the world there is, I suppose. I'm not really messing with that. I'm doing the dolls right now. Mujina is the yuca or the cardinal slice. Savory balls or sweet looking treats. Very good things, but the sweet looking treat's gonna win. Momos. I mean, with this with all my heart. Momos maybe, and listen, as an Indian, it's yeah. I mean, listen, the major. We are so fucked, dude. Everyone, I watched. I didn't get to see. I slept through the Tyloo game for obvious reasons. It was at like 6 a.m. and I was awake at 5, so you can imagine. But I wake up, I see that they've lost. I'm like, oh, okay. I look at the last round in which they lost. Those fucking bots, man. Those fucking bots. Why did they do that? Why did they do that? It pissed me off. I should not have checked that how they lost that last round. But the title of the HOTV recap article was like too tantalizing. I had to click it. Anyway, this is a terrible, like atrocious photo of the food, but it would taste fucking amazing. My commiserations, bro. Like, there's nothing about this that would be bad. This would be great, but the photo is bad. People are gonna see this. They're gonna see that it's essentially Indian dumplings, and they're gonna eat it. The sauces are gonna be good. I would much prefer Chinese and other Southeast Asian dumplings. Gyoza, all clear momos, but that's people are gonna like momos because it looks like it would be better or equal. Very Indian today. I'm pro this. This is like a smoked cheese. I can't say I don't really fuck with the. I gotta hold on. Muted my other mic just in case there was problems. I don't really fuck with the Indian cheeses that much, but this is pretty good. I've had this before because it's more of a snack thing. Pretty good today. I fucked up on the first one because I gambled in the favor of Philippines. Filipino cuisine is sort of like a coin flip in the sense of it's always gonna be crazy because it's got such a mix of like pre, post, and during colonization food. And then it's just like it's always colorful, it's always crazy, it's always unique. Rather than like a lot of Southeast Asian, without the name, you would have to really know whether it's from Vietnam or from Thailand or from like I can tell reasonably, but it's like difficult, right? Whereas the Philippines is like that's the Philippines. They're the only motherfuckers making shit like that. Anyway, pretty good results from me. New game, Clueless. Find the secret daily word. It's kind of semantics. Okay, well I am playing it, but wordless, songless, more or less clueless, less games. More or less is the only one that's got me locked in these days. Hold on, let me. Okay, never mind. We're all good. For a second, I thought my shit was all leaked, but no, I was just confirming what was visible. More monthly searches: Clock or Lady Gaga? Who the fuck is googling Clock? 2,000 people are crazy. Who is googling Clock? Shine. That's the place where people. It's the newest wish.com. It's gotta have those searches. It's for fashion, I believe. I don't know. Markiplier does not clear Shine. What? This is a weird ass photo of Markiplier. He looks like extruded a little bit. I don't know. Strap throat has got to have more searches. It probably has a surge depending on time. IKEA's also definitely got to have more. That's way too much. Can dogs eat bananas does not clear IKEA? I imagine it's just, you only Google that like King Kong is clearing can dogs eat bananas. GeoGuessr probably more than King Kong. Really? I forgot that shit is a niche. It's a niche. My bad, y'all. Kylie Minogue or Lil Durk? I don't think Kylie Minogue is like a musical artist. She must have some songs, but I'm unfamiliar. This guy is a member of BTS, but does his streams include BTS? I think Lil Durk may beat Jungkook. Oh, that was lucky. Celine Dion surely clears. No, I forgot. The Jungkook, by the way, this is like twice. Like Twice, the band Twice, which is crazy. I thought Twice was like the most popular group, but I don't think that's the case. I guess Blackpink clear. My bad. Higher rating, The Exorcist or Underwater? This is I don't know it, so I'm gonna go for the critically acclaimed horror movie. Last Jedi. I don't think it's highly rated, but I think it's one of those situations where you either love it or hate it. I think it's got like 2 bumps. I don't think it's a consistent 6.9. Groundhog Day is actually, I think it may, this one is actually, I think, better. Yeah, this one is actually a good movie. It's not going to be Windfall. No disrespect to Windfall, which I've never heard of. Goodfellas it's a good movie. 8.7 is a bit high for me. It was good. I'm not glazing Goodfellas. No disrespect. 13 Assassins. Film Japan is going to win in this one. Mad Max. I don't know if Mad Max is actually highly rated. The first one surely has got more than 7.5. Really? I'm surprised. I haven't seen it. I'm just surprised. It's got aura, but it doesn't have ratings. I guess is the distinction. Okay, Costco me. Cacique Ranchero Queso Fresco. What is it? This is skim milk cheese, 2 times 20 ounces, which is 2.5 pounds, so above a kilo, just about, of cheese. $12.99. No, wait, US, $10.99. My bad, y'all. $7.99. I forgot to adjust for cheese. I guess it's a skim milk cheese. This is just water with cheese flavoring, I think. I don't know how it works. It may actually just be goated. I may be unfamiliar with cheese. Anyway, spell check. The spell checker. What am I doing with this? I'm checking spell. Dusk. Yeah, that's fucking very helpful. Ulmus. Tree. It's Meaning to milk? Not really. You don't hear horrid being used very much. It's kind of out of fashion. I mean, nodosis means that there's nothing between the D and DOS. Gotta be careful on these. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Is it coterie or coterie? It's probably T. What? There's a Y in here somewhere. I can't get that sight unseen. That's fucked up. Ahimsa. I've remembered. No, really? Isn't that pescatarian? We got that one at least. Okay. These last ones are a little fucked up. Here we go. What is the spelling? Coterie. Yeah, it's a T. Nick Tennessee. Yeah, oh, that's too difficult to. This the ups and downs are crazy. Piscivorous. Okay, I got tricked by pescatarianism, which I don't even think is what I'm describing it to be, but whatever. Yeah, that's a little fucked up. But don't worry. I think I missed Scrandle. No, I have Scrandle later in the list. My order is a bit different. Hope you don't mind. Just making sure I don't fit in. Sitting in class, I'm pleading for a piece of cake. This is difficult. I'm difficult. Sitting in class could be the definition, or a piece of cake could be the definition. Okay, again, backspace should backspace the whole thing. Anyway, I like indicator. Sitting in. Simple. A piece of cake. I get it. Sitting in is an interesting one. I haven't seen that one before, but this is actually very easy. Once you know, once they give you the answer, it's very easy. Dare I say it? Guess the game may not be worth doing. I'll do it if I know it. That seems like a backwards way of doing it. Yeah, I don't give a shit. I think it may be Stalker 2 or something. I saw like the Chernobyl containment dome or whatever the fuck it's called. But anyway, movie to movie. Do I know anything? Do I know anything? I just have to look. There's no shot I know. Ant-Man and the Wasp to Zootopia 2. I've seen the bold streamer play this one. I can't do it. I'm sorry. Scrandle, Rattle, Kind of Hard Golf, and Catfishing. Not in that order. I'm gonna do Kind of Hard Golf last. Okay. I'm not gonna do Super Scrandle again. Or I might. It's pretty. I can do a quick run. A quick run. Run me my daily. This is the bonus round, so we have to tell you what we prefer. This chicken pie, mashed peas, and gravy looks fucking good. That looks fucking good. I would love that. £7? Easy. Dirty Canary. Garlic, chicken, bacon scraps. I'm a fucking. If you just made the bowl a little bit bigger, I would devour this. I'm gonna devour it anyway, but it's gonna get on my clothes. This is delicious. I'm 100% on board. I am the slop bowls defender. Give me the slop. I will eat it. It tastes good. I don't care. I don't subscribe to the notion that you're debasing yourself for consuming the slop. We've been consuming dog shit for centuries, for thousands of years. And now that we made good dog shit, people like you just can't stomach it. It's fine. Just eat the food. It tastes good. You know what I mean? Otherwise, you're subscribing to like different sorts of ideas. Like you must eat with knife and fork. Like, come on, that's not how it works. You eat it if it's good. If it's good, you eat it. That was good. You eat it. Anyway, which this is. Here's the thing. This is better because it actually at least has like meat that's gonna fill you up at least. Both of them not gonna suck. Hot dog with 2 drinks, £40. I'm not cooking that. £40 for hot dog with 2 drinks. I don't give a shit where it is. That's illegal. The lumpia or the ham and cheese panini with 2 beers. I don't know what this doesn't even look like food to me, but maybe I don't know what the lumpia is. It's from Indonesia. It's spring roll like. My bad. Chimichurri steak. Looks alright. Fish and chips. It could do with like the squeezable sauce and a slice of lime. So I'm gonna pick this one. This is only missing presentation. It's really not that bad. Cheesy chips. Don't insult me by putting that shit on. This looks pretty good also, but don't insult me by putting that shit on. Duck burger, duck wrap, and duck salad. This looks cursed. This is dreadful. This is like bordering on insane. This is by comparison pretty good. But people don't like to vote for like also that sauce amount is insulting, so I'm just gonna pick this one on principle. At least give me no sauce or give me a lot of sauce. Don't give me one squeeze of sauce and pretend you did something. This is better, but like fucked up. They were making do. The unknown scran or relatively good looking steak and chips. I think we have to pick the relatively good looking steak and chips. This is tough. But this is at least edible, so we have to click it. This could literally plastics are inside of you if you eat that one. Okay, one super scran. Loaded fries or depressing roast potatoes. I'm all in. You have to gamble big when you can gamble big. We know that the pork steak is going to win because we know this. We've seen this Granddle data now. It's in my brain. Don't fuck with it. Also, this is from Korea, which I did not notice. Insulting chips and curry sauce or pretty good looking sweet chili and lime shredded chicken flatbread. I know where my money's going. I'm an all-in type of fellow. Except maybe now. Actually, this hot dog is still pretty bad, but I'll go 60%. I'm not gonna go all in. Just on the off chance. Just on the off chance. How do we manage? The blurred hot dog or the question mark? 20% on this. I'm not confident. This could be a good hot dog. No, it's brown. It's fine, but it's just dry. I think is the problem. Steak and ale pie, but the photo makes it look much worse than it is. Or chicken tenders, which are average to above average, actually. The chicken tenders look good. The wedges could do with a bit more. Are those skin on wedges? That might not be so bad. The sauce would save this, by the way. This whole meal is saved by this sauce. Without this sauce, this is like 40%. With the sauce, it's like 70%. I was going to say 60, but I don't want to undercut it. Okay. Chicken tinga burrito or the mac and cheese pot. I have a low roll on this. It got a much higher point than I thought it would, but the color was in this one's detriment, but it's still pretty good. Nachos are a pretty good looking chicken burger, to be honest with you. Even though it looks impossible to eat, really. This is like, actually, this is the top end of eatable burger, I think, if I'm going to be honest. Yeah, it's going to be this over the... Oh, I didn't know this was so low. But this was downright terrible, so I'm glad we got that one. Evil Scran round. I don't know what's evil about these. 20% on this. I'm not confident. Okay, yeah. Good thing I didn't spend all my money on that one. The crab's nail. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be the crab's nail. This is not a good point for this. I'm gonna spend it on this. This is just like downright atrocious. Even though it probably tastes fine, but like you can't do that. Not to the Western audience, at least. Is South America Western? It's South, I guess. The container of mushy peas is insulting. The roast beef and gravy roll, by comparison, looks almost dignified, despite not really being any better. And this is not a roll. No disrespect. It's got the burger bun. Sausage and beer. This photo is amazing. The Czech Republic is doing great propaganda on this one. Oh, dude. To be at a sports game with, like, good-looking sausage. This sauce we don't know the quality of. The Listen, this is sports game slop. There's good British food. I actually don't. The British food hate is a bit overdone, a little bit, not too much, a little bit. Free with a Norwegian cruise. Don't insult me. I should have put more in on this. Dried fish with hot sauce, but this Greek salad we know sucks ass. But I'll put a 40% on this. The thing is, these fish, they may have eyes, but because they're so small, presumably you can just eat them. You don't need to worry about shit. I'm gonna use a pint. 40% on the half tiger loaf, actually. Oh, it looks somehow this got 85%. This makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. Short rib poutine with meat and potato pie. I'm thinking, pint of relief. And the pint of time. I didn't feel confident on that. We've lowered the difficulty. Currywurst looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie to you. It looks pretty good on this one. 40% me on this. I mean, water is insulting at a sports game to buy it. Everyone has to have it, but this never loses. I mean, this never wins, is what I meant to say. So we're all in on this, which looks pretty good. The pump sauce containers rather than the pre-mades. It's a tricky one. This looks like it's toxic, but it probably tastes okay. This looks okay and probably tastes kind of eh. I guess I'll double the payout and go all in. Huge! If I can escape, I'm escaping. Oh shit. Korean barbecue chicken with fries does not lose. I should have gone all in on the Korean barbecue chicken with fries, to be honest with you. I've escaped. An A. A. Strong performance. Once the beta is finished, Super Scrando will be for Ko-Fi supporters only. I support that, but I don't think I'll be paying for Scrando. No disrespect. I'm the internet consumer that everybody hates. Adblock, not paying for extra content. The world's least supportive online guy. Anyway, rattle me. This got cut off by my previous internet issues, but I believe last time around at least. But today, Pillow to Opus, which apparently is a secret theme, which I don't know about. Pillow talk has to be. No? Pillow. Put your head on a pillow. Head from foot. Football uniforms often have heads on them? I don't think so. Head. Pair. That's two letters changed, buddy. Brockhead. I don't know what this one is. Help me. Yeah. Member. It's like Ravehead? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not. Deadhead. I'm unfamiliar, so I don't mind that I lost that one. When using a clone, something that you could have gotten is detrimental to your soul, because you could have derived it. If I had no even comprehension of it, then that's fine. Okay. Alive is the opposite of, well, I typed that. What did I fucking do to press that? From something alive, living. No. Alive blank. Stay in is how you should be. Stain, that's easy enough. Grass stains on them because they be on the greens. It would be grass. Rye, I. From ass to grass? This is tricky. Clue me. Kitchen item, that's another term for grass. You've lost me. Pot. Okay, I don't mind that. I guess I'm not really. It's not my area of expertise, so I think that's fine. Um, I don't know. Top PTO, pet, par, pom pom. Small green thing is crazy. Pit. I don't know. I'm using a lot of clues. Side of a tempest. Side of a tempest. I don't know what that even. Teapot. Teapot. Side of a tempest. I don't get it. I don't get it. Dead ass. I have no clue. Um. P. Pea green. Pea leaf. It's gonna be this one, and I'm gonna be mad at myself for clicking this. Peanuts. Okay. No disrespect. I did not think that. I thought it was separated. I thought it's just a skill issue. From these. So the end one is opus. From soup to nuts. I don't get from soup to nuts. If I didn't know the ending was opus, I would have not been able to get that. Anyway, let's do catfishing. For once, I can actually do it because I didn't do it like as soon as it flipped. Because this one resets at local time, midnight, which means that wouldn't be able to do it even. Um. Anyway, let's play as we move to the end of the web games. 1856 Illinois Map Company Mass Media Map Quest. That would not be a 1856 establishment. I'm gonna type it anyway. Rand McNally. That's not a guy apparently. It's a thing. Not heard of it. Animal viral diseases from bats. Tropical diseases. Hemorrhagic fevers. STD. Syphilis. Ebola. I was gonna guess Ebola, but it didn't say anything about like the time period, so I would have had no idea. And I guess Ebola is an STD, but it's sort of like, I guess it's kind of there as one element of many rather than most STDs, which people kind of think of as only really being because of that, which is not really. Anyway, forget about the medical conversation on this one. Cinema pioneers. Hitchcock. Edison. I don't know what he was. I wouldn't. You know what? From this, I wouldn't have been able to guess Edison. I didn't not know he was inventing the telegraph. I didn't know that much about that guy. I didn't know he was in film. Anti-fascism in the United Kingdom. Fascism meaning okay, so simultaneously fascism and anti-fascism. Race riots, 1936. I don't know. Stonewall is not this. Stonewall is the LGBT one. I think. Hopefully, I get that one right. I don't know. Copper riot. Battle of Cable Street. I'm unfamiliar. Dynamics of the solar system. March observances. Technical factors of astrology. Time. This is a solstice. It's an equinox. Fuck, it's the opposite of solstice, I think. My bad, y'all. Feminism and history. Men's sports. Women's tennis. Billie Jean King. I don't know. Battle of the Sexes. I guess I could have guessed that, but I'm still on 0, by the way. Left wing internationals. France, anti capitalism, anti consumerist, anti Stalinist. A lot of anti. What are they pro? Socialism. I don't know. Situationist international. Yeah, bro. I'm not deep into French political history, man. Spanish words and phrases that are part of Barack Obama's 2008 campaign. I don't know, man. I don't know the Spanish one. I don't know. Muy bien. Sí, se puede. I don't know shit about that. No disrespect. Los huevos, twigs. Stereotypes of East Asian people. Fictional Chinese detectives. You know this one? I do not know this one. I'm just gonna type Chan. Okay, I typed Chan. Technically, I was right. It was Charlie Chan. As an alternative to yellow peril stereotypes and villains like Fu Manchu. Ah, yes. The benevolent and heroic Chan. I'm not gonna pretend like I need one. I need this one. Oh, no, I'm not getting it. Children of Akira, deeds of Demeter. Mythological birds. Slang terms for women. Oh, God. Female demons. Greek. Women in Greek mythology. Is it a harpy? It's a siren. I got 0. I got 0. No. I fucking put solstice instead of equinox, and I mean this was a hard one, but like I got that's fucked up. Harpy and siren, that's like a difficult one. On my mind, all I could think of was Poppy the Harpy. That's all I could think of. So it was pretty bad. Anyway, we'll end this segment with kind of hard golf. You can't hear it. Oh, I just realized you couldn't hear Bandle either. It was a. So you're gonna have a real fun set of audio with that. I'm not gonna go back and show you. You're gonna have to check for yourself. It wasn't. It's not worth remembering. But you can guess from Temperature by Sean Paul. Anyway, hi. Well, it was either that or the other alternative. Pretty good. Okay, I mean, there's no alternative. We just have to send it and go in the hole on this one. This is tough. Goaded? Hold on. How do we get higher than this, though? Answer my own question right there. There we go. Saved by the rough. Without the rough, we would be in trouble. Okay, hold on. What's up here? This is the bad ending, so we want to go this way. No. Okay, we're safe. We're in fact better than we were at the old onset of that. No, the bounce fucked me. Perfect shot. Not bad. Not my worst. Not my worst performance. Okay. Where's my chat? I deadass had it disabled, visually speaking. There we go. Okay, now it's there. Okay, well, I'm gonna end it there. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and we'll come back. It's probably going to be more Danganronpa. So true. Are you watching? I guess like, comment, subscribe. And we're not gonna do that for every single YouTube video. It's disingenuous.